Anna Karenina. Um, I will not say the final one because who knows, maybe I'm getting back on it again. But um, it is the second attempt to read and engage with this masterpiece, included on the list of best 100 works ever written, as compiled by the Norwegian book club. And the panel they asked to do this, about 100 writers from some 57 countries. But it didn't work too well this time. I was thinking of a few reasons. One would be that I learned about the man Leo Tolstoy. Alas, it is better to avoid knowing details that may affect one's appreciation of a chef-d'oeuvre. But in the fabulous book, The Intellectuals by Paul Johnson, the reader finds about Tolstoy, Ibsen, Hemingway, Marx. Well, never mind Marx. He's anyway an anti-hero anyway. Rousseau left his abandoned his children at the door of the orphanage, knowing that 9 out of 10 would die. And so many of them had, if not all the time, at least at times, shown despicable traits. They acted with vileness. And this had an impact on the way I look at Tolstoy and his works. That's one thing. The other would be that I know what is happening, and I mostly hate this. I don't like to know what happens. I don't want to spend 50 hours knowing full well what will be the conclusion, what happens in the closing moments. And what happens is not all that pleasant. I will not say more, in the awkward, unlikable, impossible situation wherein somebody looks at this and doesn't know the end, and then I'm giving it to him, and I cut off the pleasure for someone. So there's one. A third reason is more troublesome, more worrying. I was thinking maybe I'm becoming not just a conservative but a reactionary. That because I where I was very keen, very close, an admirer and supporting Anna Karenina about 20 years ago when I first read it. Now I felt a sort of a distance, a disapproval. That may be because I'm not 20 anymore and supporting the lovers, the woman who loves, no matter what, but the old-fashioned rules and regulations. Not on account of Karenina, a rather loathsome character, but I was thinking of Kitty in the first moment, when the impact, the terrible ordeal she had to suffer. And it's true, considering later developments, maybe she did a favor to this girl. Okay, so Karenina took Vronsky from Kitty, in a sense, and made this guy her lover. But with that, maybe she saved the girl. She was so much affected, she was torn apart, but she recovered. Without Anna Karenina to divert, to steal away this heartbreaker, Casanova Don Giovanni, Vronsky would probably be with Kitty, not forever, but for as long as it took to probably destroy the little girl. Take her, have her, defile her, and make her believe in him and become totally dependent on this guy, only to discard her when he got bored and find someone else, not Anna Karenina, who knows who. So that's one way to look at it. But then again, as I made another note, as another version of this note on Goodreads, and I was thinking at the end, well, yes, but this all that can be reproached to Anna Karenina is the fault of love. She loved so much, it's self-destructive. She is not responsible anymore, as Shakespeare said. My love is as a fever longing still for that which longer nurses the disease, feeding on that which does preserve the ill, the uncertain, sickly appetite to please. My reason, the physician to my love, angry that his prescriptions are not kept, has left me. And frantic mad with ever more unrest, my thoughts and my discourse as madmen are, but random from truth vainly expressed. And there will be two more lines, but my reason, the physician to my love, has left me. That's probably the explanation of Anna Karenina, her love, her passion, and whatever happens, she fell in love, and that's what happens. So maybe I will come back and read more and understand more, inshallah.